Man, what a perfect day today. Yeah, but it's going to be getting cloudy later. I'm in another ancient creek. Decided to try to go do some exploring today, like always, in this new creek I've never been in before. Look how tiny this thing is. It's not that big. Yeah, but still. I've been looking through the gravel bars, just walking around with my hands behind my back, with the water. The pockets are full of Budweiser. We're going to chill today. We are, like we always do. I'm burned out. Did 10 miles yesterday, just about. Did countless miles on the kayak the other day before that. But still, I'm burned out. I didn't get out of here till about 1 o'clock. I couldn't get my butt out of bed. I couldn't. Man, check it out though. You never notice it. Seems like it's always the first thing I find out in places like this. I bet that's got to be a part of a pot. I can tell because of the edges. But it looks just like everything else out here, doesn't it, fellas? Yeah, let me go ahead and take a look. I see some kind of curve on it. Yeah, it's one. It is one. Man, it's been there for a minute. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, check it out. Gotta wash it off. Look at that. Man, cool. Has a little bit of some kind of brush design on it, I think. Who knows? Maybe at least 800, I would say. Yeah, look at that little brush design. You can barely see it. Where the heck is the main pot at? Yeah. I wonder if this is going to be one of those creeks that has nothing but pottery in it. Man, check out this art. What they left for us to take a picture of. They left it in a pile. Wood art. Abstract as you know what. Bam. Well, I'm getting too much of the regular. Man, I gotta be careful. Let me just move things around so I can. Taking reference pictures. Cool looking image right there. Man, they did that right. Let me go ahead and keep on going. Who knows what else I might or might not find today. It's already 1:45, fellas. It's going to start storming or raining at about 5. Yeah, I'm going to be going slow today. I am. My butt couldn't even climb out of bed. Yeah, but one thing about places like this that worry me, being the first time out in some faraway place from home, of course I get nervous. Of course I do. Especially after I pound the Red Bull, the 20 ounces. You can't create a size big enough for Da Vinci. Don't say a word. Don't say anything. Man, that dirty mind. I tell you what though, yeah, around every corner, there could be danger. I have no idea what's around there. But still, let me go ahead and keep on going with it. Looks like the water is backing up. I don't know yet. Imagine a place like this in a city or something. I mean, there's Piedmont Park and the other spots, of course. But still, man, I'm having a hard time today at this exploring session. I am, man. They're tearing me up out here, the laws of nature. I guess they want me to go home and just rest. You ever heard of wood nettle? Size these briars. Man. Sharp as you know what. Needles, of course, go figure. Man. Those things got me good in the right foot. It's exactly what it was like stepping on a nail. We got to be more careful during our adventures, but I never saw this thing. Never did. Oh well. Toss it back to nature right here. Hopefully we'll never step on it again. Hey, check this out. 2 for 1, I think. There's one. It's a busted point. Probably a scraper. Bottom of a big point, maybe. But right next to it is what? Of course. I think it's a sort of pottery. Gotta be. Yeah, it is. It's the average type. No design on it. Yep, that's part of something right here. Yeah, I can tell. Look at that napping on both sides. Dang. broken, just stick it in the historic pile. The broken stats that we have going on for real in our little collection. Man, what a monumental gravel bar though. And this is all I come. All right. I kind of figured this was going to be a monumental gravel bar. I've been in here for about 30 minutes, but I'm tired of standing. The legs are burning. The right foot has a hole in it because of a briar. I bet it's bleeding too. I bet it's bleeding like crazy. But that doesn't matter anymore, does it, guys? No, it doesn't. Why? You know, we haven't found much in the past couple days. You know, you didn't see most of the videos or anything like that. I didn't make many videos. I just went out and did my thing far out. I tried to get on a kayak and get some sun, get some scratches on me. Yeah, and I'm burned out, but still, they pay us back. I've gone about 30, I'd say about 30 feet since I found those last two pieces that were broken. But you know, they have a tendency to let you see the light. Man, I think that's intact. You can see it in the center screen. All you have to zoom in. I recognize that reflection any day, and it might be intact. That might be a very monumental piece of history right here. Oh, my knees are cracking. It's right up on top. Whoa, okay. All right. Glassy finish to it. Look at that thing right there. It's snapped right there at the top. That's all. What do you expect out of something that's 3,000 years old? Man. Perfect. Same gravel bar. Not too much going on as of yet until now. Just another shard of putter. That's all. Right there. Bam. Has a tiny netting design on it. Like a lot of normal stuff we find out here. Cool. Basket design, whatever you want to call it. That's cool. Add it to the stash. Beautiful. How to get up on the bank. I did. Look how clean they have it up here. The waters of eternity. Man. Look how high the waters get. Yeah, I'm out here chilling. That's all. Just having a good old time. Poor boy. Just had to take a little bit of a sit-down break. That's all. Like Yeshua told me at Stone Mountain one day, when I climbed the mountain a few times on a hot summer day, and I was out there on the west side of the mountain, over there by my lonesome. Well, people go out there all the time, you know, the Cherokee Trail, whatever you want to call it. And I was sitting there on top of the hot mountain, and you know, I refused to, you know, stop 99% of the time. And when I was sitting there filming a video, and I listened to it later, someone told me, but I knew who it was. The entity told me to sit down over here, right next to him. He was sitting on a rock. Yeah. But I think I need to film more of these random videos like this, because, you know, you're going to see their face at least 100 times. Angel tree, maybe. A little bit of scoliosis. Got the wing on the right, no wing on the left. It's okay, we love you anyway. Absolutely. Man. High, clean banks. Spotless. Nice. But it looks like everywhere we go, doesn't it? Of course it does. Every place looks exactly the same. Where's that face at? I see you. Yes, I do. I also see something else. No, it's not a point. It's another sort of pottery, but this one's quite large. I think it might have a design on it. Bending over is getting harder today. Yeah, if you see that hump, that curve, where the water just keeps shoving it down, breaking it more, you know exactly what it is. Man, I remember a long time ago when I first started finding these things, these shards, just exploring through the creeks and all. And the very first piece I ever found had a design on it. Not out here, far away from here, about 100 miles. Just going out and exploring the lands like I did as a kid. And I'm still a child. Look at that curve, man. Just tells you it wasn't that big of a pot with that one. Yeah, look at that little design on it. Kind of a maker's mark. Yeah. Where's the face imprint? The signature at? It's on the bottom. But still, yeah, that very first piece I ever found during my exploring sessions. You know, just hanging out, walking in heaven, that's all. Came across a piece, you know, I was like, that's a strange looking piece of, concrete. I thought it was a piece of concrete at first. And then the first thing that came to mind was, after that, was, well, this isn't a piece of concrete. Not at all. I think someone's grandma back in the 1900s was making her own pottery. That was the second thing I thought it was. But then I kept finding more. And then there was one single piece that I found that same day. I only found about 3 or 4 pieces that first time. That first day, just looking around. Yeah. And I knew what I had was something special. Yeah. A piece of Native American pottery is what it was. All the pieces, my very first time finding something like that. Yeah. But still, I mean, it all began a long time ago. Many, many years ago, coming out of places like this. Just exploring. And the only thing I used to just come out and look for was just rocks. That was it. Rocks and pieces of funky looking wood or something. You know, all sorts of stuff that had to do with geology and nature. The artifacts that I was coming across and recovering was just a side effect. It was. You know, I'm always looking for crystals and rocks and all sorts of geologic anomalies and stuff. That's the way it started off with me. Especially when it came to the white quartz. I was always out just looking for perfect white quartz and crystals all the time. And then I would just come across the airheads from time to time. And then the pottery. Yeah. That's how it all began with us. It did. But still, that's always been a part of me since I was a kid. Yeah. How nice. Look what kind of hobby it's developed into. Man. Can't beat it. Well, there are many hobbies that I have that are equivalent to what I have a visitor. Come on, buddy, you're going to have to get off. I'm sorry. No, you guys are going to tell me let him stay. Man. There you go. All right. Let me keep on going. Impossible. There's no way I'm going to see a point in here. I found a few points in places like this where everything is just covered in this black silt. Yeah, I found a few arrowheads in my day. I have about no more than a handful, about 3 or 4. You got to focus on that dang geometry. Forget the color, you're not going to see anything. It's all one color. I'll let you know if I see anything besides a snake trying to come after us. That's a large, humongous sandbar right there. But that's all it's going to be. A sandbar right on top. That's it. Nothing but sand. Let me look around. Hopefully I'll see something significant out here before I turn around at almost 4 o'clock. I'm having to be careful through here for some reason. I guess it's leaves that are about to turn into coal in the next few million years or something. I guess it's leaves with sand on top because I've gone almost knee high almost every step I've taken so far. Since I got back in the sandbar, that's all it is. It's weird out here though. No gravel bars, it's just these large fertile zones. That's cool right there. There's the airheads right there. Yeah, 12 feet away, I'm still making noises, still making bubbles. Yeah, what a shame. Cleared that joker out. About to throw out some houses with plastic siding. Just you wait. Just you wait. Laws of nature will get it back. They will. They'll come out here with their tornadoes and other things too. Yeah, but still, I'm not a fan of tornadoes. I'm not, because they're part of what death is. Yeah. In one of my videos a long time ago, in my Vinci studio during school, I was sitting there at the house, working my butt off, recording videos and stuff like that. Forgot why I was recording videos. Heck, I forgot where the EVP came from, which one it was. But someone said out of nowhere, someone said tornadoes hate life. They did. I need to keep my mouth shut. I bet they're talking right now. They're going to say that was me. I mean, not me, but that was them. Tornadoes hate life. Every time they say stuff like that, it helps me understand things on a much deeper level than we've ever understood things or ever thought about them. But it makes perfect sense. Tornadoes hate life. I bet that was Yeshua. That had to be Yeshua. Or, one of his good old friends out here who's always hanging around me if he's not around. Give me advice from themselves. Yeah. You guys don't believe. I know you don't believe. That's okay. Hopefully you'll believe sooner or later. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the new beginning. Not an end, but a new beginning. But still, man, tornadoes hate life. But the question is what you do to heaven out here, is it equivalent to being a tornado? Cutting down the trees of life. Maybe that's what they meant. Man, I just thought about that. Maybe they weren't talking about tornadoes hating life, as in tearing down houses or anything like that, but maybe they were talking about it in a sense where it was like cutting down trees, snapping trees or something. And you guys just don't understand the EVPs that I get in my mind and on video. Sometimes it's better in the mind, sometimes it's better on audio. Dang. Yeah. No true gravel bars for a while. Who knows what I'm going to come across around each corner. Nothing but a bunch of tiny little sandbars. Be glad to come out here many times later on. Now that I know we can find some history and many other things. Let's just try not to climb through the wood nettles. Man, crazy. Should have had the pants on. It's been a couple of hours, everybody. Haven't found Jack. Nothing at all. Expecting to find some kind of monumental, our next monumental area that's going to knock us on our butts. For real. I know I got to search over there, but they're not. They're flattened. They are. They're just like the rock in the bottom of the creek. That's all. We'll be very lucky to find something out here, but for real. Yeah, got another piece of pottery, I think. Yeah, might be another piece. I see a hump to it right here. Oh, yes, sir. Another one. No design. Part of the puzzle. Probably part of the other pieces that I found before today. Early. Man. Look at the size of that one. About the size of this hand. Almost. Cool. Add it to the historic pile. Yeah, I know it's not an airhead. There's something about the airheads, though. I don't know what it is. Now, if I found a piece of pottery with a design on it, that'll be a different story. Or just an intact pot, half of a pot. But for some reason, there's something about the airheads. There's that same mark right there. Yeah, that same little divot mark. Probably Mississippian, I don't know. Yeah, let me keep on going with it. We have an intersecting creek right here, I think. I don't know. I don't know if that comes in or if there's some branches off, but that can't be. Seems like it's getting smaller the further downstream we get, which I don't understand that. But still, that's nature for you. Let me look in that one real quick. Who knows what's around that corner? Dang it. There's a lot of corners in this bad boy here. Of course, here comes the airplane. Right above us, go figure. Right when I'm starting a little video, a little part of the video. Man, as you haven't already noticed, yeah, I never give up. I never turned around, never did. I just went through the deep zones, that's all. Had no fear. Even though, what the heck is, did I just walk over something? I bet that's just another piece of bark. Dang, it's exactly what that thing is. Look at that. Maybe I'll keep it as one of their games. But I told you in one of my videos before, it's not a game to show us what we're doing wrong. It's a game that helps us realize what we're seeing is right. Yeah. How good our vision and our mind work together to see things as a whole. Yeah, I don't know how many more gravel bars are going to be behind this one. It might take me an hour to look through that one. And it's 4:30. About 53 seconds later. I know you see it. I know you do. It's the widest thing I've seen all day. That definitely is one. It's probably broken though. I think I see a tip that's been whacked off by the laws of nature. No, crap. Well, I don't know what that thing is. It's definitely some kind of tool or something that's sharp as a blade though. Man, that was a point right there. They're playing with us again. But they're showing us what kind of mind we have to see things. Not that we're doing bad, but we know how to see it right. That was a heart stopper right there. I thought that was a perfect sharp point right there. Dang. Let me keep on going with it. Sorry for the interruption. You already know. Second I even stepped foot close enough to this humongous gravel bar here, something caught my eye. And I know it caught your eye too. I know it did. I think it's broken. Maybe it's just the bottom that's broken, but I see a top. Yeah, I think just the bottom's chipped off a little bit on the left-hand side. Look at that, Joker. Heck yeah. Add it to the historic pile. For real? Yeah, it's just broken right down here. Probably is missing the bottom left-hand side, maybe missing the entire bottom. Let me keep on going. I'll let you know if I see something, like we always do. Quicker I get back, I can hit the other side of the creek backwards. Dang, where can I go? No clue. See you guys back at the Vinci studio. Heck yeah, perfect. What a strange day today, but still perfect. Man, let me go ahead and make some room for these things we found today on this perfect sunny day. It rained a little bit later. You didn't see it, but it rained. It did later on after I was relaxing. Yep, check it out though. Let's take a look at what we found in this bag. What we collected today. Perfect. Just don't break it. Aren't you proud of this perspective right here? This perspective of time. If you notice, there's not a lot of garbage here, except the sunglass lens that has some art attached to it. Part of it. Now you can see my head. You can see my bald head. That's the only modern object in here. Yeah, this is a wild bunch right here. Exactly. Where do you guys want to start? There's no garbage. There's no smash aluminum cans. There's no plastic bags. There's no fancy looking burned plastic pieces from some garbage dump or something. There's nothing here but a bunch of real history. It's almost as if that's all we found today was perfect history. I wonder where all the garbage went. But that makes me proud about that place. It does. How clean it was. And you saw how clean it was. We came across some large pieces of garbage that we couldn't get out of there. Kind of disappointing. Who knows? You probably didn't notice. But I always do. Just like this lens. Yeah, it's garbage. That's all it is. But it's got art attached to it. Yeah, part of it's makeup. What the laws of nature do. You know our game. Look at that. They see it. We saw it. We made it. They made it. They finished it all. No pun. Next to the art piece. The art piece is this art piece. On to the next one. I collect these every now and then. I do. Look at that. I'm too busy staring inside of it. Look at the line work that these mealworms, or whatever you want to call them, these worms do for this. Talk about law of nature. They're trying to get the upper hand in this thing. They are. That's all I do is try to create art out of this. That's all. Try to draw it. Try to do texture rubbings, whatever. Try to create something out of it just like they did. Yeah, I'll follow them in a way. Man, look at those lines. Oh well, it's a nice little small object. I'm going to add it to the 3 pieces I already have. Just like that. Yeah, I don't find much like this. I don't. That's why I'm so happy to collect that. Who knows? That could be a very monumental piece. I don't know. Only in my own mind and my dreams. Exactly. But here's the pottery that we found today. Most of it has no pattern on it at all. Who knows? It might have been worn off with time. By the waters of eternity. This one looks like it might have some kind of pattern on it, but look how thick that thing is. There's a same mark. What are those things? Right there. Could be anything. Like I explained before. My hypothesis is that it's some kind of nail impression. They had sharp nails or something. The artists who made this. Because they needed that kind of, that kind of point. Yeah. There's another one. That's cool though. Look at that. Man. No piece is exactly the same as the last, unfortunately. It could lead us to the complete puzzle. It could, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. It's got more of those marks on it. Yeah, that looks like a stick. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. That right there looks like a stick, like it was held up by some sticks or something while it was fired. That has to be what that is. But I'm not an expert. Maybe you guys could tell me. Archaeologist. Yeah. No face impression on the inside. Nothing like that, unfortunately. Largest piece of the day right there. Got some other amateur pieces right here. Not amateur, they're perfect in a different light. Yeah. Dang. Man, what was it like to live back then? Peaceful for real. 99% of the time, that is. Here's the only piece right here. It's got some kind of real design on it. And I do mean real design on it. Dang it, someone just said something. Alright, I gotta listen to this video again later. Sounded female to me. Could be, both of them. But here's a nice thin piece right here. I know you're bored to tears. You don't like archaeology like I do. Or science. Or engineering of these things. What the heck is that thing? It's blue in the middle. Let's be careful not to scrape that off. That's a weird looking piece right there. Yeah. Okay, got a little bit of design on it. Just part of the process how it's made. Yeah, here we go. 45 minutes for every piece, Da Vinci style. Yeah, here's a little shard, nothing big. Tells me a lot where this stuff came from. Sure does. And I'm not talking about the region. I'm talking about pinpoint location. Yeah. Nothing big. Another piece that's got some kind of design on it. You can barely make it out. Looks better when it's wet. You can see everything when it's wet, really. That's what helps me see all this stuff. Another little monumental piece. Alright, on to the points right here. Some of these are points, some of these are just chips off the old block. But like I said, everything leads to a point in history. Go figure. But everything here is a part of something bigger. I don't know if that was the bottom of a humongous gargantuan point or what. Or just part of a scraper. But it was part of something historic for real. Exactly. Here's a piece. Questionable. But that looks like it might have been, I can't say it with my sinuses, halved. That lingo, archaeology lingo. Look at that thing. Right? Could be the bottom of a massive piece. I don't know. Could have been the top, upside down. Another piece. That's got to be a bottom. Look at that. The whole entire top right-hand side is missing. Yeah, that would have been a massive joker right there. Yeah, worn down, bubble wrap quartz. Kind of amateur, but still very old and ancient. Part of a scraper, probably part of a amateur point. But I can tell that's something right there. Still kind of sharp. Yeah. That's a cool little item. Same thing here. Chip off the old block. Part of a scraper. Look at that. All these little fake thumb scrapers and such. But still. Off to the other pieces. Bottom of a point. A massive one at that. Missing the complete top. But who knows? The way they made these things back then, that could have been the top. I'd like to say that's the top. And the bottom's missing. Or it's actually intact. Just a tiny bit of the bottom's missing. Yeah, let's keep a more positive perspective on this right quick. Yeah, for the meantime anyway. As it goes into the historic pile. Same thing here. Chip off the old block. Real sharp. Yeah, it's this weird bubble wrap quartz that's abundant out there for some reason. Except for this piece here. Yeah. Shiny as glass. Napping all over it. Who knows what this could have been besides just something they used. That's it. Just a rock. Meat scraper. Clean their teeth. Whatever. Tend to the animals. The kids. Whatever. Now on to the next piece here. Best piece of the day. Indeed, indeed, everybody. Look at that. I'm proud of this piece. Have no way to put a time stamp on it. I don't know. Seems like almost every single piece I find, not every single piece, but, like I said, everything that we find is so different than the one before, the one after, the next one, 10 ones before that, 1,000 ones, 1,000 pieces before that. Oh, there goes the face of the maker right there where my thumbnail is. Looks like a female to me. You don't see the eyes and the bridge of the nose. The bridge is kind of brown. They're looking right back at us. Do you see the face? Da Vinci style? No, I'm not hallucinating. I have the gift to see. I do. I'm trying to teach the human race how to see.